Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another Game of Thrones video reaction. We are in episode 4 of season 3 and you guys have been talking about how you like these episodes that are coming up. So that has made me very excited to jump right back into it. I don't think there's the need to drag this intro too long. I've already discussed about my opinion and what I believe about certain characters and where the story is at this particular moment, so I'm definitely interested to see how Jaime deals with his loss of a hand. In the comments you guys made a very interesting point that I had not considered, that being that Jaime hadn't really needed much else other than obviously his family name, but he could always rely on his battle prowess and his ability with the sword. So now he misses a very vital component of sword fighting, which is at least one of his arms. I'm sure he can single wield a sword, I bet, and it was his right hand as well. I don't remember if he was right hand or left hand dominant. I assume he was right hand dominant. So now that he no longer has that ability to rely on, is his attitude towards just general conversation with adversaries going to change? That's going to be very interesting to see. But other than that, I have discussed pretty much where I believe the show and the characters are in this particular moment. So let's not bore you guys too much with this intro and go straight into the reaction, guys. Oh, is this the arm? Is he carrying it around his neck? Imagine. Oh.
He's going to fall. He's going to fall off his horse. Someone help him.
Yeah, Jaime's not doing good. And I don't think this is one of his tricks. Wow.
If I die, you won't forget.
Oh, enough.
Can't say that I've ever seen a man drink horse piss that fast.
Jesus, I knew this. I was certain. It's going to be either horse piss, human piss, some type of piss. As I was saying, this event changes Jaime's character in such a dramatic way.
Take your other hand.
And I do always appreciate when shows go out of their way to humanize certain characters towards the audience, characters that by that point in the show we honestly couldn't care what happened to them. Like, we wished somebody would have done this to Jaime before, by providing us with some extra scenes, some more context, some more humanity from his character. It made that previous scene that we just seen a little bit tough to watch, honestly. At the same time, he did push Bran off the window, so am I going to shed a tear for him? No. But I do appreciate what they're doing with his character specifically right now.
I was going to tell you the story of how I was cut. I feared the man meant to use me, as I'd heard some men used small boys, but what he wanted was far worse. With a hooked blade, he sliced me, root and stem, chanting all the while. He burned my parts in a brazier. I heard a voice answer his call. Dream of that night.
I bet.
Not of the sorcerer. I dream of the voice from the flames. Was it a god, a demon, a conjurer's trick? All those who practice.
Is this related to the God of Light and Melisandre?
And his red priestess.
Yes.
A symbolic revenge of sorts. Step by step. One distasteful task after another, I made my way from the slums of Myr to the small council chamber. Weed.
Respect, Varys.
I tended mine patiently.
Came from the bottom, now we're here, Varys.
From the red, very special.
Sorcerer.
Hello, my old friend.
What?
In a long time. No doubt the revenge you want will be yours in time.
What?
If you have the stomach for it.
Varys, you absolute madman. What the fuck?
And getting attacked or killed.
I did not expect this to go that way at all. That's psychotic. We should be scared of Varys, bro. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But like, not killing him, but keeping him in that way.
She had no way of knowing. Do now.
Psychotic.
Have a name? No. You're going to give him one?
Why?
She knows that she's already being taken
I
away.
hold it for you until you came back. You're back, take it.
You to
I don't want your stupid simple. He doesn't have much time.
Understandable, honestly. Can't fault her for any of this reaction. We all know he's going to take the baby. It's just a matter of when he does it and what happens. And how he does it.
You know how.
And here, by the way, not just the baby. So he's training him to like control himself and his visions in his dream, I assume.
Brandon? Mother, how many times have I told you? No climbing. Mother, I need to find it. Promise me! Promise me! Promise me! Promise me! Promise me!
And that's how dreams can turn to nightmares, just like that.
Most extraordinary man they've ever had. And they've had a lot of men.
We're talking about the same Podrick.
So this is about Podrick. I was going to say.
What did he do to them?
I don't know, my lord.
How is this going to play a role in the whole world of Game of Thrones? How does Podrick's dick game is going to play a role in the grand scheme of things?
I'm helping him prepare for
It's going to be very interesting to see.
So him missing something obvious you're about to point out?
2 feather beds. He's bringing 2 feather beds for the cabin.
Yeah, he's planning to take her with him.
After Littlefinger.
It ate her while her son watched. What's left of her is buried in the crypts right down there.
This psycho motherfucker. So many psychos in this show.
Traditionally held in the
On different levels, obviously.
Which ashes of Aryan
This dude is also going to be very interesting to see their interaction.
It's like taking a walk through history.
Look at little psycho falling in love.
He had no business fighting an actual warrior. We mothers do what we can to keep our sons from the grave. We shower them with good sense. And it slides right off like rain off rain.
Cersei's relating to her so hard in this.
Promise to them. A ridiculous arrangement in my mind.
I think.
The gods have seen fit to make it so.
Because you really can't ever know with Cersei. But I think that comment she made kind of stuck with her because she's feeling the same way about her son right now.
Grace, I know sometimes severity is the price we pay for greatness.
I couldn't agree more.
Wow. Crazy. He agreed with a woman. The world is ending.
Shall we go and see them? You led the defense of King's Landing. They adore you.
You can't be stupid enough. Well, no. He is. You are stupid enough to fall for this. You are.
Open the doors.
Wait.
Wait, you mean to tell me all this because she visited a place of a care of children, whatever it's called? Okay, I get it, but like Cersei's burning inside. Has she done enough to warrant that type of admiration and love yet? I mean, if you compare her to the previous rulers, she's gone above and beyond. But like, I just don't like that they're like warming up to Joffrey as well for whatever reason. Although he has done literally nothing for them. He's done everything against them, actually.
Over and over again. I don't know, my lord. They never told me much.
This one is suspicious as well.
Was a Stark. I could never be a Stark. Robb Stark always reminded me of that. All he had to do was be who he was born to be. He's the king of the north. And me. My father gave me a choice. And I made it. It's ironborn. It's what I was born to be. I murdered those boys. The Stark boys. Never found them. Some poor orphans living with the farm.
This guy is suspicious. I don't know for who he's sent by,
Slit their throats.
from whom he's sent by rather, but
And I let him to fell.
is he from Robb?
Maybe it's not too late. It is. My real father lost his head at King's Landing.
Huh?
He made a choice. And I chose wrong.
Ooh, he's talking about Ned there. Ooh, great scene, great dialogue. It's not going to be Yara, is it?
I brought him back. He killed the others.
What? No, I didn't.
Of course.
Please stop.
Of course, I knew it. This was like, nah, that wasn't. They took him from where to where? Or is it the same place? And that was just their way of interrogating him and getting that information out of him. He did say he brought him back, so he brought him back to the same exact place that he took him from. Oh god, what? Who are these people though?
Your misfortune, you're giving up.
Good point.
You lost your hand.
Deal with it.
I was that hand.
That's what I was talking about
You
at
have
the
a
beginning.
taste of the real world.
Exactly.
People have important things taken from them. And
Teach
you
him.
whine and cry and quit. You
Teach
sound like
him.
a bloody woman.
That wasn't needed. We've seen women way stronger in this same show. But Brienne does have like a sort of like thing probably instilled in her that in order to be what she wanted to be, she needed to ditch anything womanly or woman-like. Because she does make sly comments. She does make comments regarding like
I know what you did.
a woman's bravery, for example.
Why did you help me?
Because maybe he's not Satan's son. He maybe has a little bit of good in his heart, you know. Not everybody can be 110% evil. Not even Cersei. Perhaps Joffrey. This is the first one-on-one scene we've had with these two.
I wanted to make sure we're doing everything we can to get him back.
I think I am doing for my eldest son and heir.
Whatever you can.
Whatever I can. You're still here.
Yes. Years and years of lectures on family and legacy.
Mm-hmm.
The same lecture, really, just with tiny, tedious variations. Your daughter might be the only one listening to them, living by them. She might have the most to contribute to your legacy. You love so much more than your actual children.
Dialogue, Game of Thrones. Yes. That's
All right.
what we like.
Contribute.
The Tyrells are a problem.
Elves helped us defeat Stannis Baratheon.
And you were the one who insisted that Joffrey married a Tyrell, by the way. You're the one who insisted that he married her.
She knows how to manipulate him.
I'm just letting you know you are the one who
I wish
insisted.
you knew how to manipulate him. I don't distrust you because you're a woman. I distrust you because you're not as smart as you think you are. You've allowed that
Bingo.
to ride roughshod over you and everyone else in this city.
Smell any better? Roses are boring, dear. Growing strong. Ha! The dullest words of any house.
She hates your house.
That's memorable. We do not
Why does she hate your house?
Strong, strong those houses you watch out for.
I liked your sigil in your house.
Long now. Grow strong.
My lady.
personally welcome you to King's Landing.
Do they know each other?
The city has been made brighter by your
I
presence.
bet they
The
do.
city is made brighter by my presence. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit? Question for the philosophers.
Oh
You
wow.
come in ready for something.
Might I sit?
No. Glad you're such a clever.
You've taken an
No.
interest in Sansa Stark.
Have I? Why shouldn't I take an interest? She's an interesting girl.
Is she?
Not really, but
Particularly. She's an interesting childhood.
She has. Sadly.
yes.
Well, forgive me for wasting.
I love her already.
I
You
think
guys
we
were
should
right.
exercise carefully.
That was great.
And my enemies more carefully.
Is she really? No.
Which is Sansa Stark.
Littlefinger was born with no lands, no wealth, no armies. He has acquired the first two.
A snake,
How
basically.
long before he has the army? As men in Westeros.
We know this, Varys. We do.
Stark falls.
That's why we go by the name
Sansa
Snake.
Stark is the key to the north.
And if Littlefinger marries her, he'll have the key in his pocket.
Which seems such a shame. Why should a
Did
man
I
with
not
such a
call
low
this?
reputation steal away such a
I
lovely
called
girl?
this from the very first moment he talked to her.
Despise him, you're working so. You are a clever man, Lord Varys.
You are too kind. I believe I have a possible solution.
One doesn't need to be clever for that. It's all rather obvious, isn't it?
And are you not going to let us stupid people into what the obvious thing is? Let us know. We are starving for your knowledge. Oh, so wise ones, please. But please undermine Snake. Please ruin all of his plans. I want to see his stupid face
What did you pray
when you
for?
get him.
Face, she called me.
Big face, that's ridiculous.
I think it had something to do with my nose. Whenever she passed me in the halls, she'd oink. So I prayed.
Why would you do that to the
for skin
child?
disease.
Sansa has made some good friends here. I think Marjorie and Say are good people to have by her side.
The costumes people
She's
wear.
not 100% off the hook of mistrust yet. I know you guys like her, and she seems really likable.
Regent, you mean?
I'm always putting
Also
up
marry
a
Joffrey
thin
after
shield, unless I'm 100% certain that you are
to
for
marry Loras.
good.
Sisters, you and I. Would you like that?
That's nice to do in a way, because you apparently I assume she knows Sansa wanted to be queen, and it would free her from this place,
Good man.
King's Landing, that is, and Joffrey, hopefully,
He came to us.
if that were ever to materialize. That being said, her brother
White Harbor way.
is not interested
Came to
in
keep
that type of
White
relationship,
Harbor.
if you know what I'm
Never
saying.
failed in his duty.
But I guess they could make it work.
Kept his vows.
The day we leave, Craster will tap a barrel of our wine and sit down to a feast of hammer potatoes and laugh at us, starving in the snow.
Most probably. Sounds like Craster.
Never knew Bannon could smell so good.
Damn, you all are starving.
You go out there and eat the snow.
What happens if they just all attack him and kill him right here? And like take his place for
To
ourselves.
wait outside.
Not
You're close enough.
abuse his daughters.
My women! So you out! I am a godly man!
You're a stingy bastard!
Bastard. Huh? How do you, you little thief? And you? I'll chop the hands off the next man who calls me bastard.
What if we all just attack him right now? You outnumber him. You all could clearly take him, I believe, I hope.
You are a bastard. Daughter fucking wildling bastard.
Thank you. We didn't even need.
Get the same as he did.
Okay, leave his daughters though. Leave his daughters though. What are you dumb fucks doing now? Kill him at least. Is he the one that stabbed you? I couldn't even see. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this now? What the first action was good, and now you just fucked the whole. You had already won by the time you killed him. Braster, that is.
Go! Now!
I knew that guy, like, was never going to turn around. That guy that was just stabbing the commander. He was hopeless from the beginning. Like, they tried at least change something in him, but like...
I'll be cutting your throat one of these nights!
But this is where he is. Just fucking savage. Just a wildling himself. What actually he believes wildlings to be, not the actual wildlings. The actual wildlings are much better than this man right there. Barely even a man, just a fucking idiot. Sam ran away, hopefully, with his girl and her baby. I guess that's good, but like, where are they going to go? Are they all going to join the wildlings and be one happy family?
You're still swineherds, and tanners, and masons. You think carrying a crooked spear makes you a soldier?
No.
Point the fire at him and see how he changes his demeanor.
Fighting in a war makes you a soldier.
Arian,
Who?
you've seen better days.
And I won't see them again.
Have we heard of this guy in the history and lore videos?
No matter whose cloak you wear. Lannister, Stark, Baratheon. You prey in the weak. Brotherhood without banners will hunt you down.
You found God. Is that it?
His face.
I've been reborn in the light of the one true God.
Oh God.
As would
The God of Light?
Call me murderer, and pretend that you're not.
You murdered Micah, the butcher's boy. You rode him down. You slung him over your horse like he was some deer.
Don't deny killing this boy.
I was Joffrey's sworn shield. The boy attacked the prince.
That's a lie. I hit Joffrey. Micah just ran away.
It's not for us to judge you.
Only the Lord of Light may do that now.
The fucking Lord of
I
Light.
sentence you to trial by combat.
Well, I was starting to like you guys, but like...
Or is the little girl the bravest one here?
Arya, don't do anything stupid.
Aye, she might be, but it's me you'll fight.
Oh. I was gonna be extremely stressed if they put up Arya against the Hound. Hello, Queen. I like the costume change on you. I don't remember your name, girl, but she looked out for you there. You're looking much more regal. Okay, first she has to give him the dragon, I suppose, and watch him burn. She's not going to do it. She's not going to be giving him a dragon, no. Nah. There has to be a plan here. I think there is, but like...
Is it done then? They belong to me.
So that she can kill you. Now burn him alive. Burn him alive now. I know you're going to do it. Just do it. Just put me out of my misery, please. Do it. I know you will. You hear your baby asking for you.
Ladies!
Is he going to attack him with his own slave army? You are finished. You are finished. You are finished. She understood him this whole fucking time, you idiot. Yes! Yes!
Say the line, Bart!
Dracarys.
Yes! My whole thing is collapsing. I don't care. Yes. Yes. I love this woman. I knew this is what was going to happen. I knew it, but like the way she did it, so perfect. Look at this army. What? Look at this army she has. Now, can we use this place as like a stronghold? Can we use this place as a fortress? We already didn't use Karth. How can you not love Daenerys? It's impossible. At this point of the show, it's impossible. I wouldn't leave. Fuck this. Like, are they going to like follow her? Because who the fuck wouldn't? Fuck yeah! Look at this. Look at this army, bro. Y'all are finished. Y'all are done. Who is going to stop this? Who is stopping this? No one is stopping this. Tywin is not stopping this. Robb is not stopping this. Stannis is not fucking stopping this. The Tyrells are not stopping this. The Wildlings are not stopping this. The only like possible adversary right now for Daenerys are the White Walkers. And she has dragons that can burn them to a crisp. All of them. The Dothraki are not stopping this. Matter of fact, she's going to go there and like take everybody. All of the Dothraki are going to follow her as the actual cow because she's the strongest. Is this my favorite ending to an episode? I think it is. I think this is the best ending to Game of Thrones episode yet. I had chills. Please tell me who the fuck is stopping this. Did you see that army? Did you see the flying dragons? The Brotherhood is not stopping this. The Greyjoys are not stopping this. Who else is even there? Nobody. This is like, if something crazy does not happen, which I'm sure it will, because we have like 5 more seasons of the show. But right now, Daenerys is winning, and we love it. I completely forgot whatever else happened in this episode. Was there anything else in this episode other than Daenerys? Let me think. Yeah, I guess some other things happened. I guess we could talk about some other things as well. Although the only thing I'd want to talk about right now is Daenerys and this ending, but like, I think you guys. I don't think I need to say anything else. I think you guys probably got from my reaction. I really liked Varys this episode. That opening scene with Varys and the sorcerer that he had captured for Lord knows how long and has kept there. That was psychotic. That was craziness, insanity. And he was so calm about it as well. He's just been existing all this time, just so calm. You guys that told me that you guys loved this episode and the next one, I can definitely see why you love this episode. Outside of just Daenerys, because I'm fanboying about Daenerys right now. But the whole episode was a great episode. Really funny. Some great reveals about certain characters. And that like opening scene with Varys probably should have prepared me for what was to come. Just how casual he was about it. Like that was what was crazy, insane, scary to me. Like, because Varys is just like so, you know, he'll probably be cutting you open and like his blood pressure wouldn't rise. It'd be like Hannibal Lecter, you know. That's what kind of reminded me in that moment. Hey, the sorcerer deserved it. I see a lot of things, different things being linked to the Lord of Light. So apparently that cult following is developing further than I originally thought. I originally thought it was just with Stannis and his crew, but apparently others have been influenced by it as well. We see the Brotherhood prays to the Lord of Light and has subscribed to that religion. Speaking of the Brotherhood, we did get to see their hideout, I suppose, or at least one of their hideouts. We got to meet, like, I assume their leader. Was he their definitive leader? I didn't quite remember exactly what it was. I don't know if they explained exactly what it was, but somebody who used to be, I assume, a knight in King's Landing, maybe, or fought alongside Robert in the rebellion. I didn't quite catch, or I don't quite remember all of those things. But now apparently he's going to fight the Hound for like a trial by combat, which I believe the Hound is going to win. So yeah, that is happening there. For a moment I really thought they were going to put Arya against the Hound, and that would have been crazy. Joffrey is falling in love somehow. Never thought that would happen. In reality, Marjorie is just playing the part of a somewhat crazy person. Like, the only way you could relate to Joffrey is to play the part of a somewhat blood-hungry, bloodthirsty, crazy person. But it's hilarious to me to see Joffrey running around showing her a bunch of like grave sites, as if he's showing her his favorite like piece of art or like his favorite toys, or like, I don't know how to describe it. It just looks so silly. I love her grandma. I still have not managed to memorize her name. It starts with an O. Hopefully, eventually it sticks with me, because I love her character already just with 2.5 scenes she has had. Her whole conversation with Varys was brilliant. I loved it. I'm very interested to see what their plan is to fuck up Littlefinger, Snakes' plans. I'm here for that. I want to be first row seats, and I want to celebrate seeing his dumb face just be displeased. I hope. I liked that we got a one-on-one scene with Cersei and her father for the first time in the show. I liked how she kind of challenged his view in a way, but at the same time the way that Tywin replied also kind of made sense, because Cersei definitely thinks she's way smarter than she actually is. We've seen her do blunders all the time in the show, where all the time she has made some very stupid decisions and just flat out been wrong about a lot of things. So Tywin was like, it's not that you're a woman, because it's not that I don't talk to you in the same way as I do with Jaime because you're a woman. It's also funny how she threw Tyrion's name in there. I don't believe Tywin ever considered Tyrion. Like, I don't know what other conversations have happened, but has he bestowed Tyrion with more trust about matters than Cersei? I mean, I'd assume by sending him to rule in his stead as the king's hand, in a way did that, but like, Cersei at that point, what was her role in all of this? Didn't she have control and say over what is happening as the former queen regent, right? So like, wouldn't Tywin putting Cersei as the hand of the king be a downgrade for Cersei in that aspect? So was that what she was talking about? Would have been a possibility for Tywin to choose Cersei as hand of the king instead of Tyrion? And she felt like him sending Tyrion there undermined her, which it did, but not because Tywin's intention was to undermine her, I don't think. I could be wrong in this, but regardless, Tywin has a point. Like, she's not smarter than Tyrion. I don't think she's smarter than Jaime. So like, what can you do, Cersei? And I did appreciate though, like, that conversation that she had with her father. I remembered when Tywin told Arya that he reminded him of his daughter. And in that scene, in that conversation, I could understand why, you know? Which I thought was... I really liked it. I really liked that aspect of the scene. Because that's definitely something that Arya would say to her father as well. What else did we see? We saw a little bit of Bran trying to like get control of his subconscious and his dreams, which turned into a horrible nightmare. But we got entirely too little of that for me to have any further thoughts on Bran and what is going on there. I assume he's working towards controlling his abilities. That mess with Craster and like that whole... Bro. So dumb. It was so stupid. You already killed him. You killed him, it's over right there. You have his whole place. Just search and you'll find what you want eventually. I get that there was like a battle of the honorable people, like the commander, and that piece of shit that I forget his name all the time. He's not even important enough for me to remember his name, and of course fuck him. He's ugly ass, but like that dude and some other random dude that we didn't even know about really. But that whole thing is a mess. Like they began killing each other and they began destroying the place. And like what? What did they get from all of this? I assume like less mouths to like divide the food that they'll find, maybe. But like so incredibly dumb. Thank God Sam took Gilly and left. That's the only positive that could come out of this. Like Gilly is the luckiest person in that whole exchange. But where are they going now? Like they're not going, there's no place to go. Are they going back to the wall? That would in a way make sense, but who is left back in the wall? I assume they have some people back in the wall still. But like the commander is dead. And what happens now? Who takes over? Who is the next in line for commander? Was it that piece of shit that we had back at the camp that was antagonizing Sam and Jon Snow the whole time? He does have the experience, I suppose, having gone through a winter before. But I guess we'll see what happens with that. We did not see any of Jon Snow this episode. I was worried we weren't going to see any of Daenerys this episode, but they sure made up for that one. Let me tell you. But yeah, these are my thoughts. I'm going to just go and put that ending in repeat and watch it over and over again now. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe for more content, and I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.